Hi, welcome back to the fourth video. We're supposed to do three video, but unfortunately the one video is too long. It cut by two videos. So the last video we will discuss to implement whatever we have created before in this www web browser inside Unity. So I create a simple project just to show the functionality how you can access the database from the new project. So let's see, I create new, and then db MySQL db, okay, doesn't matter 3D or 3D because I just want to show in the UI only. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll show you how to implement the insert part. So the same method we implement to the update part. So insert, when player first play the game and want to create the player, then we create the new record for them. So basically want to insert new player, but then when the player play, then every time the time expired or time out, you will change this setting for existing one. So the same approach will be used for insert. We apply for the update one. Okay, I'll create the UI control only. So game object, create text. Okay, and then to input the value, because we want to replicate this one, we will have a player ID, player name, and game type. So I have three input field there. So this one is the player name. Okay, and then we will have just a bit some background image. Just like this one, yeah. Duplicated button. This one player name, this one is player ID, and last one is the game type. Okay, I rename this one for easy to understand also. The player name, this is player ID, and then this one is game type. Okay, once a player key in all these three information, then press button. You want to create the this button is basically want to create the new player. So create player. Okay, once you have the UI, then we need to create the script. So I create the script here. Okay, inside the folder script, I create a C# script. UI handler. Okay, open the script. Okay, let's do this. So first thing I want to declare public all the UI element here. We have three input field and then one button. So before use UI, we need to include the library first. Unity engine. Then we can input the public for the input field. We have three input field. First is player name, then player ID, and then game type. Okay, then we have one button. So public button, create player button. Okay, so next what I'll do, I want to add the on-click listener for that button. So this button, on-click listener. And then I create a new function once click this button. So just create the function for this one. Return nothing, so just void. So we are not going to use the update function. Okay, just left it first, but then basically you want to call the coroutine enumerator. So why you use enumerator is because the enumerator will wait for the result. For example, when we call the that function to HTTP header, so until they have written value is okay, the enumerator will wait for that. So we want to have that function until we have result. We didn't proceed for the next step, so that's why we use enumerator. So enumerator. Okay, update, not update, insert report. Straight away become red because we expected to return something. Okay, right, never mind, we fix this one later. So first thing is basically we want to have all these three information come to the code. So because we want to fit this information inside here. Okay, let's call the player name first. String player name equal to, okay, remember that when we want to insert the value here, any waka parameter, we need to put the apostrophe before change to this one. Okay, inside the header. So we want to duplicate that, so we put apostrophe open here, and then add the player name dot text, and then add close apostrophe. Okay. Okay, as for the player ID, we don't need the apostrophe, so it should be okay. Straight away get this value of player ID. Dot text. Then lastly, the game type. So the same concept, because this is Waka database. So right, so we have all the three information there. Okay. Next we want to create all these functions, so I just copy from here. Okay, insert. I want to have string for URL equal to this one. Okay, so but we want to replace this ID, the player name, and then game type using this variable that we created. So I put here player ID. Okay, and then we replace this player ID. Okay, then for loop plus follow the player name. Okay, the player name is this one. Player name, and then plus again game type. Okay. Okay, so basically we duplicate whatever you call inside this HTTP URL. Okay, so you have the URL. Now you want to call load the URL, so we are using the www function. Okay, www equal to sorry, this is the URL. Okay, so now we load the URL, then we will until you have a result for this one. So you return www. Okay, now once you return, basically this one have a value, then proceed. So once you click the button, we call this coroutine. So start coroutine here, start coroutine, and then call this coroutine function. Okay, so basically it's very simple. You just click the button, and the button we call this one, and then all of the information is getting from this input field. So we need to attach the script to the object inside the game, so I just choose the canvas, then I set the script. So we have player name is here, player name, player ID, we have this player ID, and then we have game type, and lastly the button. Okay, so should work. Then okay, now we check database. So we have last one is basic Luffy. So if let's say I run this game, okay, I have Raja name there, then ID I put 1133, and then game type I want to A. Then once I create player, see inside here we have Raja, new one coming. Okay, and then if let's say I have another player, Mr. or just put it Darling. Okay. The player ID is 2222, Field type is A. Click player. So Dali here. So basic concept, the same coding you can use. Now if let's say I click this button, you update the record. You just replace this one. If let's say you want to have update, then just replace this update PHP and then just follow. Okay, now for the update you need this information: enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, and then player name. So exactly just you have player 1, enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, and then the player name. Or you can just want to update one parameter for enemy 1, but I will suggest use all the 3 enemy. Every 2 minutes then you update all the 3 enemy. If let's say 0, just put it 0. If let's say you have some number, and put some number. So every 2 minutes you run this function, this enumerator, then you can update every 2 minutes. Okay, so I hope this will help you to implement database MySQL call using C# in Unity. Right, thank you. Bye.